I'm doing it for my daughter.
That's funny.
Well,
Pepe Orsini.
Pepe Orsini wearing his watch on the outside, like the guy's.
What kind of watch? Let me guess. Is it an Oris?
Actually, I would like to see
Pepe Orsini.
Yep, you got it. Pepe
That's
Orsini.
it?
Yeah,
Just
he's
him?
the Gray Pope. Supposedly he runs the world. This guy.
Let's take a picture without. Let's look at a picture without zooming in. Let's guess what watch he's got.
Right there, right there. The guy holding his chin.
Oh, that's him. What is that?
Yeah.
Yachtmaster.
Oh, is he? Blue Dial. It's an oyster band, so it's not presidential or anything fancy.
Why is he wearing it on the outside? That's strange.
That's strange.
This also appears to be two-tone.
Are watches supposed to be on a specific hand?
Left.
Your left, yeah. Unless you're left-handed, in which case you might want it on your right.
I don't know. I think that's annoying when people do that when they're right.
Yeah.
It's like what are things that people do just to fucking do it? Like that kind of
mismatched socks.
Yeah.
Casey Neistat ruining his sunglasses.
Collarless T-shirt. Collarless shirt.
Ugh.
Like a Eastern collar.
Yeah. What do they call that? Not a. I think it's collarless. Yeah. I'm gonna be a little mother.
Yeah.
Just to piss people off.
Yeah.
Have you seen the video?
Some things like that are funny, but some like that. That's. But that guy runs the world. Supposedly he's like that family's supposedly the real Rothschilds.
Yeah.
Like supposedly, according to who you went on the Sam Tripoli podcast, right? Sam Tripoli.
Yeah.
So he follows the same gaggle of freaks that I do.
Mm-hmm.
The Santos Bonacci guy
Mm-hmm.
that talks about the Rosicrucians and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That guy talks about the Gray Pope and the real, and he's the guy that supposedly is behind the Pope.
Mm-hmm.
That's why all of a sudden the church is like this. Yeah, we love gays.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen the video of Casey Neistat ruining his Ray-Bans on purpose?
Is Casey Neistat rich?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't know who that is. Who is he?
He's a YouTube fruitcake guy. He's a YouTuber, but he's at the crossroads of like New Yorker magazine, intelligent geek hipster type guy.
Mm-hmm. Like
and he's one of the ugliest people who's ever lived. He's a TEDx. He's a TED hipster. That's what he is. That's what he is.
So he takes his just regular Ray-Bans,
his Wayfarers.
he spray paints them white,
Mm-hmm.
and then like sandpapers them down so they have this weird white sort of varnished weird thing going on. For
glasses, they're gone. They're gone forever.
Man.
I mean, I could buy another pair,
It's
but the pair that I
retarded.
had, they're gone. They're dead. They were given a burial at sea. See, this weekend was my friend Neve's wedding, and I actually officiated his wedding. I think I did a pretty good job.
You may kiss the bride.
And
They
after
would
the wedding,
have
we went
that
to the
guy
beach, and I had a
officiate a
few to
wedding.
drink, and at the beach, I thought it'd be a good idea for me to try to surf in a gigantic my inventory pre-Pope lens is lighter down here, and had first these gradient lens ones. If you see, it's like the lens is lighter. Then I had my rusted classics. Now these are obviously classic.
so he like takes them. I don't know if this is the video, but he like takes them and fucking.
I mean, I think that's fine.
Is
He's
about
just
to expire.
I hate it.
he's signaling that he doesn't care about material possessions, even though he has this like extremely carefully curated collection of material crap in his to a person like this dope work studio
in New York.
in a very expensive place in New York. Sure,
He's got a patch made on a pillow too, right there.
but he's just distressing his glasses, and his glasses are there's a central part of his face. It's like a calling attention to his face, sort of like peacocking type thing. I think it's understandable. I just think he's fucking ugly as sin.
What was his content about?
His content is regular stuff, like it's a kind of DIY hackery type stuff, like making a skateboard that's remote controlled, like shit like that. But the editing is he's one of the I don't know if he's an originator. He might be an originator. He's one of the originators of ADD, almost musical editing in long form storytelling type videos.
So like Vice Origin, post Get McKinnis stuff, post Gavin, Vice.
Yep.
Like ish.
Yeah.
Videos.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like like kind of like
and he's one of the guys that I think you could confidently say that he started he helped birth the style. You know those like folk songs where it's like there's clapping,
Yeah.
and like almost like tune yards kind of.
Yeah.
And you know how commercials, you'll see commercials that are edited to those songs.
Apple commercials.
Probably more like Me Undies. Like brands that like have to, they can jump in there and grab that. Like Apple, I think would be too
like Yeti coolers.
Yeah. Like Yeti coolers. Yeah. Go to Casey's channel and go to the just sort by most popular, or actually sort by oldest. Do that. Bike lanes. That's the one that kicked him off there. This is what started him big time.
Like make everything on an iPhone.
I'm getting a ticket for riding my bike not in the bike lane.
Yeah, make everything on an iPhone. Yes.
I'm doing the world a favor riding my bike. It's pouring rain out here. Yeah, look at this. Look at these assholes. Look at this guy. Double parked right here in a bus lane. You're not giving him a ticket. What's the fine?
You're a bicyclist, so it's anywhere from $10 up to $130, depending on your ranking. But it's a bicycle summons. A bicycle summons is for not riding in the bicycle lane.
You know,
The red light comes.
And this is before he built his style. This is the proto style right here. But like tune yards. Jingle and change in the song.
I remember when we were around during this.
so I got a ticket for not riding in the bike lane, but often there are obstructions that keep you from properly riding in the bike lane.
It's kind of good.
It is a good point.
Yeah, no, this got him 30 million views here.
And it birthed the guy who yells at, the new guy that yells at
The bike lane guy.
You know what I'm talking about?
Bike police guy in Houston. They have Raymore and Flanagan's in New York City.
I don't know.
That was a Raymore and Flanagan's.
Listen up. As you've been hearing on our show and elsewhere,
Let's go back to his channel here.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's important. It's kind of important. This stuff is we're talking about this. This is kind of important because this guy is like, if you ever watch a YouTube video and wonder why it's so fucked up. Nowadays you might have you might get more sense. You might have a more sort of clear conception of things if you watched Mr. Beast, because I think that's kind of who's driving the new stuff. But from like 2005, from like the late 2000s until like fucking 2016, 2015, this guy is like kind of who people looked to for inspiration, I guess. So what's this Facebook one right here? Yeah, a Facebook movie. Here now we're getting into the real.
Today's Tech Bites, Facebook is responding to the heat over its privacy settings. The social networking site sent a statement to the BBC saying it may simplify the
I'm going to interview you now.
Yeah, what do you want to know?
You knew it was going to be this type of shit.
I guess so. Now I do.
I find it such a waste of a lot of time.
I'm a big fan of Facebook. I like to put pictures on there. I like to stay in touch with friends. And it's good for keeping tabs on my ex-girlfriend. Facebook has been catching a lot of heat lately for its privacy policy and a bunch of other things I don't really understand. This one I found particularly funny. So I wanted to make this little movie to help understand what Facebook is.
It's pretty huge. Stop motion.
Facebook is a tool, a community, a way to stay connected with people.
Didn't they used to refer to this stuff
It's
as
also something else.
what do they call it? Not divisive. What's the word?
See, there are two sides.
Disruptive advertising.
The side you know, this is our side.
Like low budget.
This side's about
Oh yeah, I
the
see what you're saying.
friends,
Like they used to call
status
this
updates, family.
like this was a
messages.
problem for like large
is
marketing
personal.
firms. Like this guy, like
Yeah,
style,
The other side is
like
their
like
side.
large Don
The
Draper
business.
marketing firms that you would
See,
get a job at
Facebook is
after
free to
RISD
use,
if you took
but
yourself
they
like
make
really
a lot
fucking
of
seriously.
Mhm.
And then you had this guy making fucking construction paper cutouts
Yeah.
and getting a
Oh,
Facebook
has, the more it
and
can
getting
pull for
essentially getting work that
advertisers.
you would get.
I mean,
Our
by the
personal
time here,
data equals their bottom line.
well, this guy's kind of strange because his level of ability and level of talent, he at this point in time, he would have been like a creative director at one of these agencies. You know,
Yeah.
that's what these people are. That's what these people are like. He stayed sort of true to the game. He stayed independent and hasn't. But it might just be. I mean, he's making it now. He's making more money than he ever could have if he was at Whedon and Kennedy or one of these firms. But the advertising companies, they all think like that though. Like Whedon and Kennedy and Ogilvy and all the like Pentagram, all the big advertising companies, they all like they hired the kids from RISD who were the most like this.
Yeah.
Like the organized creative nerd type kids that like would do shit like this in class.
Clean versions of
DIY crust punk type. It's like
almost
almost us type stuff. Construction paper crust punk. Yeah, very
and
clean.
Like not like no problems in there.
Yeah, I think that by the mid 2000s, big companies figured out that this was kind of the way to go. Can you type in 𝐤𝐸𝐿? Do you remember 𝐤𝐸𝐿?
Yeah,
these guys, man.
Oh yeah, 𝐤𝐸𝐿.
Yeah, 𝐤𝐸𝐿. Oh, I think when people at the marketing companies saw 𝐤𝐸𝐿 videos, they realized that was
the guitarist for this is an antique dealer and he's a friend of mine.
Cool.
Yeah, this one is classic.
This is not one on the treadmills.
This is the Rube Goldberg machine one, but
well, let's take it back. Let's go back to the origin here. Let's see what the original. Hold up there. Here it goes again on the treadmills. Is that the one we want?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah, I remember this.
We're probably in the middle of World War III right now. So
But
stay safe.
It's not bothering us.
Casey Neistat bit's gonna be important when we're World War III.